Here, a student in the graphic arts department designs an exciting logo for the Frisbees. This year's is still in the works. When the tournament isn't going on, there are still avid Frisbee players getting their practice in. Every nice spring day at 4:15 on the chapel green, a game is started. During these games, there is no scorekeeping. Everyone is just there to have fun. I spoke with junior Tommy Clayton, and he gave me some insight on why the game is so great.
My favorite thing about playing Frisbee is you don't need shoes, and it can be really intense and fun.
The games are wrapping up here on the chapel green, but we're all excited to see what will happen at the end of this quarter for the Frisbee tournament. This has been Matt Shaw with Pilot News.
Sign-ups for the Ultimate Frisbee Tournament will begin Week 8, so start getting your team of 9 together. That's all for sports. Back to you, David.
Thanks, Katie. Let's turn now to Aaron Swinney, our arts and entertainment anchor. Aaron's got the scoop on Jon Hinthorne's new CD titled Leaving the Vertical World. Aaron.
Thanks, David. Many parents make their kids take piano lessons when they're little, and almost as many quit as soon as they can. But Jon Hinthorne is one of the kids that kept playing, and man did it pay off. Jon now has a gift, and he loves to share it. Last weekend, PCTV caught up with him to talk about his music.
Jon Hinthorne has been playing the piano since he was a little kid, when his parents made him start taking lessons. They required him and all of his siblings to take 2 years of lessons, and then they were free to stop. Jon decided to stick with it and has just released his 3rd CD. Piano has become an emotional and creative outlet for him. It typically takes him about 2 years to compile enough material for a CD.
I can't just sit down and write a song. A lot of composers can say, okay, I'm going to write a song right now, and that's not really how it happens for me. It usually occurs out of like an emotional, experience in my life, sad, happy, whatever, and then I come in, like, something usually comes out in the form of a song.
He recognizes that he has a special gift and wants to share it with the world. Jon plans on continuing to play and right after graduating in a few weeks, and he hopes to find more opportunities to perform in the near future.
I'm going to be living in St. Louis for the next year, and hopefully, play some shows in some nightclubs, or, it's really relaxing music, and so it doesn't fit any venue. But yeah, if I can find some places that fit my music, that's the idea.
Wondering why there are so many paintings missing from the walls around campus? Don't worry, it's not an art thief. It's just Chrissie Sydness working quickly to complete her capstone before May 14th. Jacqueline Pappas caught up with Chrissie to figure out what she's going to do with her treasure trove.
Chrissie's capstone is an art show of pieces from all over campus to create a collection that shows the transition from realism to abstraction. Her collection consists of 31 pieces ranging in all different textures and sizes. Some of the artists included in her show are Ellsworth Kelly, Alexander Calder, and Pierre Solages.
The artists in the collection are artists that you would find in art history textbooks. Some aren't, but some are, and we've gotten the art mostly from people who have donated it in their estates. After they pass, they have it in their private collections, and then they donate it to Principia.
Chrissie has been working close with the School of Nations Museum and Archives to pull up information about each unique painting. The prices of some of these pieces ranges from $500 to $500,000. She has also taken art from numerous places, including the President's Office, the CEO's Office, Gaynor, School of Nations, and the library. As an art history major, she has researched each painting and separated them into several series, from cityscapes to abstraction. She has created a 40-page catalog of every painting to submit with her project.
And the catalog talks about the artist and talks about the pieces, talks about how each piece works within the theme of the show, within the theme of each series, and why it's placed specifically in the series that it is. Is it abstract? Would it be at the end of the series, or is it realistic? Would it be at the beginning, or is it in between?
Chrissie has also had to do some painting on her own when she decided to display her collection in Radford. The interior of Radford was so old that she had to repaint all the walls inside the studio before she hung her own art. Chrissie's capstone will be on display every day till the end of the quarter from 11 to 4 in Radford. This has been Jacqueline Pappas for Pilot News.
Chrissie's exhibit entitled Understanding the Puzzle, The Journey to Abstraction opens next Monday. Don't miss it. Back to you, Kayla.
Thanks, Erin. It wouldn't be spring without a spring musical. This year's production, 42nd Street, promises to be another spectacular show. I got a chance to go behind the scenes last week as rehearsals were moved into Cox Auditorium for the home stretch.
This year's spring musical is 42nd Street, a play within a play. 42nd Street is the story of a stage production named Pretty Lady that takes place at the height of the Great Depression. The musical is unique to past shows at Principia because all of the dancing is tap. Kelly O'Connor, a recent alum, came back to work with the cast this quarter to get everyone up to speed with some new dance moves.
There's a lot of dancers and then non-dancers in the show, and the non-dancers have really come a long way, and the dancers have helped them with that and assisted in that process, and it's been really cool to see everybody kind of dance together.
42nd Street is originally a musical film from 1933. The movie was so successful it actually saved Warner Brothers Studio from bankruptcy. In 1980, 42nd Street was made into a stage musical on Broadway, where it won a Tony Award. Senior Jack Dearborn plays Julian Marsh, the director.
He's very stern, and so I don't think I've ever played something that type of a character before. And it is, it's really enjoyable.
Getting ready for a musical is no easy task. The cast has been acting, singing, and dancing since week 1 in preparation for opening night. Rehearsals are 4 hours a day, Monday through Saturday, with little time for homework or other activities in between.
There's a lot more time commitment than any other show I've been in, including the dance productions. But it's also a much more harmonious experience than I've ever been in, especially for the size of the cast, the size of the crew, and the scope of the musical in general.
You have late nights, but you love it, so you come and do it, and it's really fun.
The show opens Thursday of week 8, with performances on Friday and Saturday as well.
It will knock people's socks off. I think it's one of the best productions the theater department will have put on.
As you can see, the cast and crew of 42nd Street is working hard to put on a fabulous show 8th weekend, so don't miss it. For Pilot News, this is Kayla Gillum.
Well, Kayla, I can't wait to see that musical.
I know, it should be great. Have you heard the other good news?
What's that?
That we are now on YouTube.
Whoa! So we're now being broadcast throughout the world through YouTube.
So make sure everybody look at that. And also, congratulations to the baseball team. They won their final game last night.
Yep. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Well, that wraps up our final show for the school year. Join us again in the fall for the next edition of Pilot TV News. For Kayla Gillum, Aaron Swinney, Katie Sydness, and everyone else behind the scenes at PCTV News, this is David Bates. Have a great day, everyone.